Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. Sound right, boys. Is Santa here? No way.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. Apparently.
Apparently what, Bror Fredrik? Hey, Bror Fredrik, how come the screen's black? Because it's Christmas. What up? Oh, headphones not necessary. Let me stash them over there. Uh-oh. Got my sleigh bells. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? I don't know the rest of the words. I mean, if it was playing, I could sing along. Trust me. I've had this for years and years and years, and it was passed down from my grandpa. I used to use this as a burglar alarm. Like this is pretty old. This is like at least 30 years old, maybe more. But I still hear the bells. Like on Polar Express, I could still hear the bells because I still believe in Santa Claus. Can you hear that? Does that come through? Sounds like it's coming through. That's friggin' awesome. I got gloves too, wait. Should I put on my gloves too? Wait, hold everything. Gotta make it official. There we go. There we go. Come on, get on there. It was designed for I don't know who. Tiny hand people. I got mitts. What up? Merry Christmas Eve. This is awesome. This is what, the third of the fourth annual Christmas Eve studio party. So I am psyched. Let me get this little mic a little closer so you can actually hear me. I'm gonna check chat in a second, but got coffee, got my new bee mug going on. That's cool. Christmas present. So what are we gonna do? You can't hear me clap. It's muffled now. Aren't these cool? I'm gonna have to like shed them in a little bit because it is warm. Believe it or not, in the studio. Is that right? No. Should I tie it up like an operator? No. It's the whole complete set. I added this. This was from a Santa suit I used to wear to I used to do Santa for kids in children's hospitals and whatnot a few years ago. And don't do it. I don't do it here in Vegas because they're not open to it. They're not open to anything in Vegas. I want to keep it light. But I did do it prior to this. And I embossed it with a little holly leaf and all that. So what are we going to do? We are going to celebrate Christmas Eve together. I'm going to open some presents. Then I am going to do a reading of... Let me reach over there and get it. and get the mic out of your way, because it's always ready to go. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Oh, look out, Grinch. The Grinch says, "Hey, but I want to read it." Yeah. Isn't that the coolest thing? All right, want to hang out, Grinch? Why am I holding it like a little... The Grinch doesn't get held like this. The Grinch is like, raw, I'm a Grinch. But when his heart melts, it grows 2 sizes and all the rest of the stuff, and he saves what was her name? I should know. I'm a Christmas fanatic. Cindy Lou Who? Cindy Lou Who. He's cool, though. He stays around year-round. What up? Want to see stuff? I'll show you stuff real quick. Let me pop over to here. And then I'll proceed to do some hello. So, the Grinch's going to say hello in this camera. Hello. Because I'm the mean one, Mr. Grinch. All right, Grinch, where are you going to sit? All right, Grinch's going to sit over here. And I do have the Christmas tree out. I didn't put the... Normally, I put the other Christmas tree out with the little one. Traditional. However, I thought this was the coolest thing ever. I've had this for a while. There's yet another thing I found in the storage unit. Can you see it from there? Yeah, you can see it from there. That is the official Charlie Brown tree, complete with 1 ornament. And I put lights on it. And I picked... It didn't come with the blanket, but I did pick up Linus's blanket. And I did name my fish Linus. My new fish's name, which he's a Delta Tail Beta. Even though I don't like things out of beta, like, beta. It's Christmas, Bror Fredrik, chill. Even though I'm not into beta type things, I got a beta fish, and it's a male. All right, I don't think I can, no, I cannot scroll, because I got to read comments. I can read them over there, but then my eyes would be all over there, so let's not. Hold everything. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as something as an eel, Mr. Grinch. What do we got? 53 people. Let me like my own video. Let me not listen to a Verbo commercial. Come on, Verbo. Why are you making that shit non-skippable? Oh my goodness, I got super chat activities already. Hold on, let me thank though Janice. Thank you very much. It's good to have goals, isn't it? Thank you very much for the 5 banana-ramas. And Mary Leathers, thank you very much. 20, sending you a big warm Christmas Eve. All right, I sent one back. That is awesome. Thank you. And Kyle, Merry Christmas, bro, and to all the Bro Nation family and friends, may the season be blessed. And to you and yours as well, thank you. Mike K, 10 Bananaras, that is so true. There is no greater gift than friendship. And the friendships that I've developed here, and that's why I want to celebrate you guys. This is just as much a celebration of you as it is of Christmas in and of itself, because... you guys are my extended family. I'll repeat it because ain't no lie. It's true. Totally true. All right, let me say some hellos real quick. Tyler Eubanks Outdoors, what's going on? Merry Christmas to you too. I think the Humphreys left a message. I'm not seeing it. I saw that earlier today. So Merry Christmas to you fine folks out in the UK. Janice, Mary... and a happy new year. Venus, Sony, Kyle, Angie, Captain Dave, what's up? Merry Christmas, Kawanikas. Yeah, I had a little bit to drink today. Not too much, just a little bit. Tom Laws, Merry Christmas. Kevin, Jim, Maria Ann, who else is here? Edward. Did I say Jim Wolf? I'm gonna say it again. Jim Wolf, Cindy. Sylvia gave me that knife that you sent me, that Henkel's, is that thing sharp? You pay attention. So I love you. My Henkel set came with a paring knife. It's a little thicker, but I swear, from day one, I could run it across my arm and nothing would happen. And I got good sharpeners, and I got the angle one, and I got the steel. Nothing sharpens that thing. But however, so now that is, maybe I'll give it to Goodwill or something. I don't know what I don't like giving knives away, but that knife is like a razor. I've been able to do some extraordinarily fine work with that. So thank you very much. And it replaced the other one in the block. Buon Natale. Oh, I gave you a 2-timer, Jim? All right, cool. I'm in a good mood today. Jamie. All right, we get people on here. I am already getting hot. Yeah. Oh, wasn't I liking my own video? Yeah, I'm already hot. It's warm in here with all the lights. I have it on 70, but it's been warm here in Vegas. It's been a solid, it's been over 70 for a week now, and it's almost winter solstice. But I'll keep it on as long as I can. Or not. Wait, hold on. No can do. Getting uncomfortable. All right. Let me file this on the side. Let's see. Where should I file it? Oh, I didn't light up my B. B for Bror. All right, let's light up the B activity. The monitor's only like that thick. This is, oh, wait. Okay. See, now I gotta be careful, because I know I'm gonna tip that. And that would suck. All right, where am I gonna put my hat? My hat is going to go over here. Now, I'm going to open some Christmas presents. Now, bear in mind, I did get more Christmas presents from other people, but no offense to people who are not members of BYOB. Do I even have that up there? No, I don't. But most of those came from people who are members on BYOB. Bror Fredrik Raw and Uncensored. So I opened those. When did we do that? A few days ago. And it was beautiful, wonderful, lovely, and did that in my den and wore my pajamas and I opened presents. It was just an absolute blast. But I still have more presents to open here, and I want to show you cards. And again, we're going to do the Grinch that stole Christmas. Now, I hope Jim West, did anyone see Jim West clock in yet? Costco pepperoni time. Yeah, the classic series. Sylvia. Yep. All right. Yeah, it was rain. Well, you guys made it rain. I just made it rain with the whatchamacallit, with the can you guys hear me all right? I feel like this mic is a little too far or too close or something. Where'd that hair come from? It's probably mine. No, I hope it's mine. I'm the only one here. So yeah, where do we start? Yeah, I think I could tolerate this for a little while. I mean, I could wear this to the San Gennaro feast, or I could wear it for Christmas. So I can, like, multitask this. So I did get some cool gifts. Like, if you go on the Bror Nation Facebook group, I posted a couple pictures and a video walkthrough of my Christmas den. It is as decked out as it's going to be. And I did fire up the fireplace for the first time in, like, 2 years. No problems. It didn't even smell like smoke indoors. I mean, it just I put a creosote cleaning log in there at the end, and that's supposed to clean everything out. So there's no house fires. My carpet didn't go up. It just went smooth. And I bought some wood from, believe it or not, Smith's. I was going to go like locally and, find some, because if you go on Facebook Marketplace, there's tons of people either giving it away or they'll tell you like a wheelbarrow full for $10 or some shit. But I was at Home Depot, and they wanted $9.99 for a cord. But I was buying some stuff over at Smith's, and they had it for $4.99 for a cord. but it is dry. I mean, it is dry and nice and like perfect, almost decorative. That's why I bought it too, because I'm like, well, I'm going to buy some extra. I know it's going to burn fast, so I bought 2 cords. And the reason why, it's like manicured wood, if you know what I'm saying. Some of it's got some bark on it, but it's dry and it's like cured. It might even be kiln dried. So I know there's no bugs in it. And, I could safely bring it in the house without frickin', desert scorpions or whatever roaming wild. So it'll be like decorative too. I do not have one of those firewood holders. Whatever. So it's going to sit. Anyway, Angry Swede and Mrs. Angry Swede gave me this cool letter opener. So I used that to hack some pieces up. I used it to make a feather stick. You got to know how to make feather sticks. Basically, you jam your blade in another piece of wood, and then you don't do it. Pro tip, you don't do this, whatever, to make a feather stick. And by feather stick, you're peeling it back until it looks like, like a little bush. You don't like separate it and use that as a kindling fire starter. But pro tip, you jab this in a piece of wood, you take your other stick and you pull it. And you have more control, and the likelihood of you, cutting your thumb off or doing something stupid is like nil. But this worked. Chop some wood. Yeah, that was an awesome gift. Ow. Yeah, it's sharp. I got to put a little tab. There's a tab on this side of the leather. It's good to bleed once in a while. Milk that a little bit. That's why women live longer, supposedly. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like to bleed once in a while. Look at it. I'm going to put it on my Bror Viking shirt. Rah. Put it on my face. It's got a little tab over here, but it does not have one over here. So I am going to make one. And that's how I just got a little cuddleized. Because it does come up this way, see? Like this side, it's locked in there. This side, even when this is in there, yikes. But I can do some leather crafts. You want to see something cool? Wait, hold on. I could show you all the cool stuff, but this is a Viking letter opener. Chris, Nat, and Frank. With the hilt. And this is full tang through, too. It runs completely through. So I'm going to mount this. That's going to be mounted on the wall back there. I picked up a Viking axe, too. It's like a replica, but it's legit. It's like a replica of Ragnar's. Anyway, and it'll go with that. But it's functional, and it's sharp. All right, so you ready to look at gifts? Let me see if anyone else popped in real quick. Stephen J. Yeah, I need a hearth mat. I'll tell you what, when I put on that fireplace, it gave awesome heat. The last fireplace I had was in New York, and I mean, I had another one elsewhere, but I just never used it too because it gets hot. Fireplaces give off heat. That's kind of sort of the purpose of it. Except, remember Michael Chiarello on PBS, like Cooking with Michael Chiarello, he's an Italian guy or whatever, he's dead. Napa Valley. He used to have like a hearth of like a big hearth. It wasn't my fireplace is like this big. He had a hearth and he had like the chains coming down and he put the griddle in there and he used to cook like tomahawk steaks and everything. I thought that was like totally cool. Wish I could cook in mine. But it gives off some heat. My AC was cranking and then I had to stay up. Well, I didn't have to. I usually do anyway. I stayed up till like 1 to make sure all the embers died out. And it was giving off some heat. It was pretty close to the tree. So I kept monitoring, how hot the tree was. And the carpet and everything. And the stockings and whatever. And I had to put the air condition on. It was on like 69 and working its ass off. So for all you new people, case you're not already subscribed, I'm going to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. And if you're on a sports channel, I got all the links down there and my own streaming platform, BrorFredrik.com. And what else I got to tell you? I might be, we'll talk about that post-Christmas, but I might be nixing the Amazon, not nixing the president, but just nixing the Amazon links. I'll tell you why. So yeah, don't poke an eye out with that thing. Yeah, but I do need a hearth mat. You are correct. I haven't cleaned up the mess yet, but I do got the new sweeper and the pail and all the rest of that stuff. So hopefully that'll work well. And for those of you, again, who are not first time here, this is my studio where I do the streaming, for the most part, for BrorFredrik.com. Studio views, I could pop on all the different views. I got... I could do stuff. I got the top down. There's actually 5 cameras in here. I only utilize like 3, sometimes 2 at most. Thankfully, I'm not getting hit with a shit ton of commercials today. But we got to open up some presents. How about we do that real quick? I love my bells. They make me happy. I used to put these on my dog too. And he used to run. That didn't bother him. He used to run around all happy. All right, first, I got this a while ago. And this was from Maria Ann. And this is a totally customized, decked out Bror Fredrik Christmas mug, which I use Christmas mugs year-round, so yeah. And microwave safe. Oh, cool. Oven safe. Why would you put that in the oven? But I think that's absolutely beautiful. So thank you, Maria Ann. That will be now added to the rotation. And put that there. And Maria Ann also sent 2 of these. I'm just going to open one. I already opened it. And these are, you're going to get hit with a nasty reflection, so I got to be a little careful with that. But they are, they're a stainless steel sterling plated, and it says, to Bror Fredrik, 2024. A match set of those, and those are going to make some really nice serving dishes. I'll put some, like, pepperoni chips or bacon in there. Thank you very much. Maria Ann. All right, now we're going to have to deploy the letter opener. This came from Kyle. Thanks, Kyle. I just picked this up today. I probably would have opened this. Well, I definitely would have opened it during BrorFredrik.com. I got to get, like, familiar with this blade. Because I had 2 karambits, and I just never got comfortable with them because of the curvature. And I actually, because they're here, and it's like, my kidneys weren't feeling it. So I gotta get comfortable with using this. So no better time than now. Thing is freaking wicked sharp. All right. Kyle, my buddy. Oh, no way. I'm going to show you a bunch of cards, too. I think I'm going to pause, and we'll do that in a second. May the spirit of love, the beauty of hope, and the blessings of peace be your gifts this Christmas season. That's beautiful. Thank you. And true. Joy to the world. I'm not gonna read everyone's, some of them personal message. I'm gonna consider this personal, and I'm just gonna say, enjoy a cup of coffee, brother. I do appreciate that, and I love the stamps. The stamps are awesome. Wow, look at that. That's cool. Can you see that? There's a light right on top of the camera there. Beautiful. That is cool. And Pete's is good coffee. Dark roast holiday blend. Chocolate ganache, candied cherries, and warm allspice. I am so into this right now. All right, wait. Let me raw dog some. Yeah, that's going in the. That's going in. I have the single cup, the maker. You know that it comes with the mesh thing or whatever. I'm gonna make some right after we're done. Oh, that smells good. Thank you. Did we just glitch? Hold everything. I just heard a glitch. This camera's being a little glitchy lately. It doesn't, I think it just needs a new battery. It's plugged in anyway, but I think it needs a new battery. All right. Before I open Jim West, I wanted to show you Christmas cards. All right. This one, I saw, you guys met Stephen J over at Bally's and his lovely wife. And they gave me this lovely card and this lovely, I mean, that is so awesome that people send me pictures. You know, it makes me feel very close and it makes me feel very honored, you know, that people would want me to have a picture of them. I mean, that, I don't have the words for that. And a beautiful doggo. I love dogs. Doggos. And I'm going to read them. And let Christmas come into our world and bring us warmth and cheer. Bring us faith in the place of doubt and strength in place of fear. Bring us hope and bring us love to guide our hearts forever. Let Christmas come into our world and bring us all together. Beautiful. And a North Star. May the joys and blessings of the season be yours. Stephen and Deb. Thank you. That means a lot. And this is Sylvia's card. I love this too. I want to live there. They have like an Airbnb or something? I want to like, is there any Airbnbs in a Thomas Kincaid painting? Because I would live there. Blessings to you at Christmas time. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Good Yule, Bror. Always Sylvia. Thank you. Oh, you see the reindeers on the back? And I do save all these. I do save them all. Don't think I don't. I keep them. I got them. I got like every card that you guys have ever sent. And every gift too. Isn't that beautiful? Can you see? 3D. Watch. I didn't open it. That's awesome. Okay. Peace to all the creatures, great and small. I like that too. That's awesome sentiment. Got doggies and the cats and all that. Got any mice? Nope, doggos and cats. That's beautiful. Wishing you peace and joy this holiday system. Bro, I hope you have an absolutely perfect Christmas. Thank you so much for all your hard work throughout the year. I just know that 2025 will be a year of truth and restoration for all of us. Absolutely. Kelly and Phil. And they included a beautiful green gift that fit inside, if you know what I'm saying. Thank you very much for that. Very kind, very generous, very gracious. Merry Christmas. Oh, all my favorite things on one. Got all the nice things on there. We got stockings, candy canes, coffee. Well, it's probably hot chocolate, but I'm going to call it coffee. We got all the stuff. And this was from Kelly and Dan, the Angry Swedes. Best wishes for the holidays, the year ahead, and all good things, for peace, for health, and happiness, and for all the best that life can bring. Beautiful, beautiful sentiments. I like the use of the different fonts in there too. That is just cool. Merry Christmas to you from Jim, Venus, and James. Thank you very much. There was gifts with these too. Oh, Mike K. Again, when someone sends me a picture, it just makes me feel like part of your family, as you guys feel like part of mine. So that's really special. Mike and Linnell, very, very beautiful, and thank you very, very much. I'll show the family on the back. Can you see? Love you guys. Thank you. And Ms. Google, she drew me that. Ms. Google's talented. She made 2 aprons for me too. Like, made them. And I'm going to use them. I use aprons. I ain't afraid to admit it. Beautiful. It's first commercial. Yay. 80% off. What's 80% off? Fragrance.net. That was a trip. 80% off. Let me see if I didn't say hello to anyone yet. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Orkenstein. It's good stuff. It smells good. It smells real good. Disney James, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for saying that. And I appreciate you being here too. And I hope I make you all feel welcome. I know I can be, a little off-putting, in certain categories, but that's what family does. We stick together through thick and thin, and I'll always stand by you guys too. So yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, I wish I could play Christmas music. I was able to play Christmas music on, my platform. Can't do it here, which kind of stinks. Oh, speaking of Thomas Kincaid, can I Airbnb that? Thomas Kincaid, I've read so many, controversial things about that dude, but I don't know. I just want to live in one of his paintings. That sounds like an episode of Twilight Zone waiting to happen, but yeah. And this from Dave and Mary. May Christmas bring you wonderful moments that become warm memories. Merry Christmas, Mary and Dave. Christmas, season of wonder and joy, the nicest time of the year. Abso-freaking-lutely it is. And it's got sparkles. Whenever I get something with sparkles, I decorate myself. Hey, would you go to the strip club, bro? No, I got a Christmas card with sparkles. Thomas Kincaid. All right, and let's see. And that's beautiful, too. Look at that. From Chris, Nat, and Frank. In a star-filled sky on a holy night, his light was the brightest of them all. May the light of his love shine on you, always shine on you. We miss you and love you, Chris, Nat, and Frank. I miss and love you guys too. Thank you very much. And it's got some sparkles too. Hey, Bror Fredrik. All right. This one is heavily taped. This came from Jim West. I am not going to use this letter opener because I'm not. And Sammy Safety says probably not because it's very taped and it's sitting in my lap. But I will use this letter opener because this one I can control. I got this one down with science. I've had this so long and I probably use it every single day of my life. It's just it's part of me at this point. Probably one of the best investments I ever made singularly. Outside of Bitcoin and probably the place I live. But as far as being with me on a daily basis and actually utilizing something that I spent money on, this was black at one time. Yeah, that's how long and how it's been in the pocket. But yeah. All right, let's see. How exciting AF. A card. Jim West, I hope you're here. I hope you see this, because I do appreciate that. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Oh, that's great news. I'm not going to read what he wrote me. It's kind of on a personal level. But, Brother Jim, that's great news. That is awesome news. And you know what I have in mind, right? Jim sent me, which I still use. I even did a video of it. I still play with it. I play with toys. So what? You know, as much as I can. I don't do video games. I don't mind playing with a toy. Jim sent me a remote control Range Rover, like yay big and whatnot. Thing is fast. It is stupid fast. It can clear one side of the house to the other. Like, I don't know, it goes 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds. Maybe more. Maybe less. It's fast, but it's fun. It's fun. It can crash into walls. It backs up. It's got lights and everything. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's actually sitting under the tree if you guys saw it last night. Oh, nice. Multi-sirs? Okay, we'll start off by saying I love UK packaging. And I love that you guys have like purity laws to not, you know, let American companies poison you. So yeah, shout out that. All right, hot chocolates, and I love UK products too. I gotta come out and visit you guys soon too. My buddy's been asking me to go with him to London and the surrounding area for quite a while, and I just gotta get a few things in check, and I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna take him up on it. I think we're gonna go pretty soon. So maybe we'll come and see you. That'll be awesome, right? Yeah. But it's got hot chocolate and it's got marshmallows in there. Friggin' awesome. And I love... Oh, did I show you my kettle I found in the storage unit too? It's a beautiful kettle. I saw it on TV the other day too. I was like, it's an Elise from Italy, stainless steel. It's got like the bird. You put the bird in there and it like birds. So yeah, selection of tea. Happy holiday tea. True English Tea Company. Breakfast Earl Grey, hot. And Royal Green, those are gonna be delicious. I'm gonna utilize that to the, oh wait, hold everything. Honey glazed roasted ham flavored potato chips. Now, if these were made in the UK, I mean in America, you'd probably catch a disease off them because it'd be so much crap in there. I mean, there's a couple of things in here, but overall, you know, the list of ingredients is only like 1, 2, 3, and even though it's like, you know, flavored, you'd think it would be crazy, but, you know, mixed spices, onion powder. I mean, it's like got legitimate taste in there, not chemicals. What else has it got? Paprika extract, honey, potatoes, you know, like real stuff. There'd be numbers. If this was made by like Frito-Lays, it would have numbers in it. There's no numbers in it. So I could eat a little at a time because of the carb. Let's check the carb content. I don't know. I'm not good with the whole conversion. I'm not metricalized. Let's see. Per 100 grams, how many servings are in 100 grams? I don't know. I gotta do some math. I don't know. But 55. I could eat 1 or 2 a day, which is great. No, I'll eat like 3 a day. Sick. Uh-oh. Space Invaders. Oh, a pound sign, too. It's only at £1.25? That's not bad. And again, all right, we got Space Raiders, pickled onion, cosmic flavored corn snacks. Ooh, I could eat corn snacks, too. Let's check the carb count. What is 100 grams? 100, what, 28 is an ounce? So 28 times, so it's almost 4? There's like 2 or 3 in there. That's not bad. I can keep my carbs in check. Thank you. I would have ate them anyway, trust me. I'm not that freaking obsessed. I just want to know how many I can eat without feeling guilty afterwards. Snacks can be enjoyed as a balance, as a part of a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle. It says just include regular exercise. Like, it's saying you can eat this, just don't be a freaking couch potato, and it won't catch up with you, and it won't quality guarantee. Even put a phone number, 1-800 number to call if you're not happy. Product is different in the UK. Baked, not fried, no MSG, no artificial flavors, no artificial colors. Blah 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 blah. Pickled onions are good. All right, those can be now, without a doubt. Oh, the best butter fudge ever. All right, hold on. I'm gonna read this one too. Sugar, salted butter, sweetened condensed milk, and golden syrup. What's golden syrup? All right, now I got to, because I'm gonna eat one right now. I want to know what I'm getting involved in. All right. You know I go. Did I show you? Look. The fudge. And this thing's a flicker too, watch. Oh. It flicks and it cuts. That's how sharp it is. It's kind of cool. And it takes an edge really quick too. Alright, I'm gonna get this is my carbs of the day. This will last me all Christmas. I love it. You have no idea what, like, sugar means to me. I mean, you know, just because I'm carnivore and I'm off at the carbs and the sugars per se, doesn't mean I don't miss it with every fiber of my being. Don't get it twisted. This is like I can't say the CRACK word, can I? No. I mean, I gotta like hide this. I gotta put it in a vault with a timer that only opens like every like 8 hours or so. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, these pieces don't count because they're small, right? All right, this one doesn't. This one kind of counts, but not really. It's a small one. I gotta stop. I'm like a freaking addict. Let me have a moment with my sugar. That's a good job, Jim. They didn't freaking get in there. This time they didn't get in there. Jim sent me something prior to, and it was snagged up by customs, and they shipped it back. Like, why? And the last year, what they did was they opened one side like this. They opened it like this, and they stuck their hand in like that. You could tell. And they pulled something out because maybe they were hungry or something, and then put a piece of tape just on that one side. Crafty customs. Bonk. All right. And you guys know UK chocolate. If you eat this stuff, you will like, when you eat like a Hershey bars, you'll be like, ew. Well, what? No. It's because we don't have real chocolate here. You got to go outside I mean, I'm sure there's a few, but our commercial chocolate here blows. So Jim knows the deal. Again, these I'll portion out, but I'm gonna enjoy every freaking second of it. The prices aren't bad either, bro. That's not bad. I don't know what the exchange rate is, but you know, this in the States would be like $52. UK only. It's giving you how to recycle it instructions. Oh, Galaxy chocolate, smooth milk chocolate, yum. Old gold dark chocolate, rum raisin filled. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna eat that. Let's see. Yeah, there's no real crap in there. I like that you guys don't crap up your food. And this is like, oh, I'll say that one for last. Cadbury is awesome. Jason Bourneville classic dark chocolate. Ooh, that looks dark AF. I love it. Yeah, all the carbs. Beautiful. And the piece de resistance, which is Cadbury Marvelous Creations. What that is, in case you don't know, all those things in there, those are, remember Pop Rocks when you were a kid? You put them in your mouth and, you know, psh, 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 and they popped and all the rest of that. Oh, that's what I was saying about the dry firewood. It just reminded me. That shit was popping all over the place. You could hear it in the video. Boom, pow, pow, because it was so dry. Anyway, same things that these do. It's like you get I mean, it's dairy milk chocolate, so creamy AF. It's like one of the only milk chocolates I actually like, because I'm a dark chocolate person, but I like this stuff. And I could eat some white chocolate too, but it's got those little jelly beans that blow up in your mouth. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. I know I do got my light open. You're 100% correct. That is actually sitting over here. It doesn't have the same I can't control, like, you see where my finger goes here in the, I forgot what that slot's called. I forget shit. In order to get and have that same precision control, it's like right on me. So yeah, I use this for bigger boxes. Or if I'm standing, when you're sitting down, be careful with knives when you're sitting down, because bad things can happen. This one, for some reason, you know, I could expose that much, you know, which is like perfect box opening, you know what I'm saying? Shoop. And it's just like an old friend. Maybe if I carried that one more, it'd be just like an old friend too. Pop Rocks are awesome. Yeah, chocolate covered cherries. Oh my god. So 3 so I'd have to eat a lot of those. So 100 ounces, 3.2 ounces. And this is 70 grams. Wait a second. This math ain't mathing. Is that 70 grams? Is that right? For 100 grams? For 30 grams? I don't know. I'm confused. Why does it say 70? So it's giving you... Oh, I see. You guys in the UK, your medical people get tricky ass too. So they're giving you the breakdown for 70 for 100, and then it's only 70 in the package. So they're making you do math, and then you're just like, F it. I see what they got going on. Yeah, UK health organizations aren't without freaking their issues either. I like how much air they put in there. I bet these survived. I bet these did not even break at all because of the amount of pillow activity in there. Let's see, did they do the same thing? That's 150? Yeah, okay, so that must be a standard thing, given the breakdown for 100. And it gives you an energy count in joules. Instead of calories, they give you joules of energy. So 1 per 100, which is 2/3 of the bag, it's going to give me 1993 kilojoules of energy. Holy cow, I could freaking do all sorts of stuff with that kind of energy. Which is 477 pascals of calories. Why didn't America get on like the whole metric thing, you know? Oh, why'd the world go off the English standard? I mean, it's so confusing. It's like speaking a different freaking language altogether. All right. I am going to heat my coffee up. All right. Can you deal with that for a second? Because I've been eyeing this thing and I know it's freaking cold. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Keep an eye on the place. I'm not going to flip that. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Video on. Want to see what I'm having for dinner tonight? Check these out. You see that? Those are like forks of prime rib. Damn, almost broke my countertop. And you guys know where I got those, right? I got them at Smith's. I got something I needed because I want to make some peanut butter. I want to make some. What the heck? I want to make some peanut butter cookies. Probably tonight, maybe tomorrow. So I went to Smith's, and whenever I'm at Smith's, they have like a big section, like 4 feet by 2 feet of almost expired meat. Stop. Just freaking stop. Anyway, but it's good for me because those are pre-seasoned prime rib. They're, and they use the band saw. So they did slice the bone, so they have the bone in there. They're like this thick, perfect amount of fat. I'll probably eat one tonight, one for lunch tomorrow. And they're pre-seasoned. They got a little garlic, they got some pepper, and, it's nice. And I picked those up that's normally like $13 a pound with card, $9.95. That was $4.97 a pound, pre-seasoned. I bought 3 packs. 2 of them are sitting in the fridge. I have no more room in the freezer, but they just, almost gonna expire meat. I mean, I don't know if I do that with pork, because pork is kind of anyway. I do eat it, but pork is a pig. But cow, I'll eat cow. I could eat that raw, and it wouldn't freaking bother me. I don't know. I have a high constitution because I'm Vikinger. I have a high constitution for eating raw stuff. I know some people don't. And at the same time, because of my digestion and my heritage and ancestry, I have a hard time digesting like vegetables. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, shout out markdown meat for sure. I mean, Yes, it's the same like, hey, Bror Fredrik, that's what you paid for that giant, I bought that giant slab, it was like 93 bucks. I showed you the pictures, everyone. I got another commercial living spaces. I got 8 or 9 steaks out of it and a 3-bone roast. And I ate the crown ends of it because, you got to make them even, stuff like that for that dinner. So I got a lot of meat out of that. However, those are pre-cut. They're ready to go. Expired meat. I mean, just stop. These companies would rather throw it in the garbage. Like, if nobody buys... there's only 3. They had pork, they had some tri-tip or whatever, but, originally $38 a pound, now on sale for $29. I don't mess with that. I eat too much meat to get the fancy stuff. But yeah. Someone grabbed the Pop Rock bar while he's gone. Hey. All right. Let me have a little coffee here. I'm doing good on time. That's good coffee too. That's a mix of a little bit of Sumatran and some Illies that I ground up. And you guys gave me. Thank you very much. Isn't that beautiful? I didn't notice it because we were kind of in the dark in the den, but it's got a 14 karat gold stripe down the side that you can't see it from head on, but at the right angle, it's like, whoa, I'm fancy like that. I like this cup. Mug. I don't say mug. I call everything a cup. So thank you everyone so much for the beautiful gifts. I have some stuff. If I get everything done tonight that I need to do business-wise and work-wise, and, I guess that's the same thing, I might do a mid to late afternoon live stream tomorrow. I might, I just might. Yeah, I'm going to put up, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, because that is a tradition. It's about 3 minutes, me reading 'Twas the Night Before Christmas and all through the house. I'll do that. That's tradition. But I might do a quick live stream or maybe like a drive-in chat or something, just to ease into Christmas and whatever. I'll see. But keep an eye. That's why you got to hit the bell and whatever. You let me know. I mean, would it be... Okay. I'll ask you guys. Should I? I mean, I'm thinking... All right, I'm thinking 2 things. I'm thinking either like 11 to 12, because I do have to be down on the strip at 10:30 I got to pick up a box and ship another one. The normal FedEx, rigmarole. Not that there's not FedExes locally, it's just more convenient. When people send things, they generally send it to a location on the strip, because there's only like 1,000 of them. So, 11 to 12, or maybe like 5 to 6, or 4:30 to 5:30, or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Jim West, what's going on? What's going on? Jim, I just opened. You're going to have to go back and watch. Thank you so much. That is awesome. I mean, you know the deal with me and my chocolate. And I'll tell you, I already got like a little sugar buzz going, but these things are addictive. I'm going to eat another one. Guilty pleasure. That's like some of the best fudge ever. Ever. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. All right, digging the monitor. Midshipman, how you doing? Steve, yeah. That should be fun. And thank you, Jim, for the 5 UK bananas. The right pounds of bananas. All right. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Okay, so I guess that's a go. We can do that. I mean, I don't mind. Like I said, if I get everything done tonight, tomorrow will be. I mean, I got things to do. I got some things to do, but it'll be an easy day for me. This week, believe it or not, even though it's the holidays, from a business perspective, it's still like wrapping up all the year-end stuff. I mean, yeah. So, and as much as I like the day sleep on Christmas, Santa's coming and everything, so I got to get the house ready. Not that it's not ready, a little bit lived in perhaps, but it's, for all intents and purposes, the house is pretty clean. All right, so let's see. I think, what do you think, Mr. Grinch? Mr. Grinch says, keep your hand off my butt. I'm sorry, bro. Didn't mean to do it like that. Isn't Grinch cool? I can see him. Grinch. He stays out year round. He's cool. I like the Grinch. Mr. Grinch. I think it's time to read How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And for those of you who came late, let me show you my Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Isn't that awesome? I'm going to shut the lights out because I know it's got some Chinese batteries in there. Came with batteries. They're those flat ones. But they're never good ones. So I want to preserve it. It's beautiful, though. All right, so I think it is time. Should I dim the lights a little bit? I think I'm going to dim the lights a little bit. Can I still read with the lights dim? How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Best book ever. All right, yeah, let's try dimming the lights just a hair. Hold on. Not enough. Not enough. Wait. Wait. Oh, that's kind of quaint right there. Hold everything. Now, which way should we go? I think we go this way. Oh yeah, that's very. Ooh, that's even more moody. Hold on, let me check this out real quick. I kind of dig that. That'll work. All right. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. On the back, it says he packed up their presents, the ribbons, the wrappings, the tags, and the tinsel. Ooh, such a fun book. Such a fun book. I'm not going to do it tonight, but I also, thanks to you guys, have a copy of Green Eggs and Ham, which I should do a reading of Green Eggs and Ham too. But we got to keep on the Christmas. Okay. And Jim, your books are up here too. All the books you guys send me. That's such a great book. I still look at that time to time. Where Do You Live is beautiful and historic. Northampton throughout time. Okay. So without any further ado, How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. Should I show you pictures? Yeah, I'm going to show you pictures too. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. But I think the most likely reason of all, and many may have been, that his heart was just 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, just hating on those Whos, staring down from his cave with a sour, grinchy frown at the warm lighted windows below in their town. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging the mistletoe wreath. And they're hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas, it's practically here. Then he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming. For tomorrow, he knew, all the Who girls and boys would wake bright and early. They'd rush to their toys, and then, oh, the noise, oh, the noise, the noise, the noise. That's one thing he hated, the noise, noise, noise. Then the Whos, young and old, would sit down to a feast, and they'd 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 feast. They would feast on Who pudding and rare Who roast beast, which was something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. And then they'd do something he liked least of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, they'd come together, the Christmas bells ringing. They'd stand hand in hand, and the Whos would start singing. They'd sing and they'd sing and they'd sing and they'd sing. And the more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. Why, for 53 years I've put up with it now. I must stop Christmas from coming. But how? How? And then he got an idea, an awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderfully awful idea. Wonder what it was. Well, we're going to find out. I know just what to do, the Grinch laughed in his throat. And he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat, and he chuckled and clucked. What a great Grinchy trick. With this coat and this hat, I'll look just like Saint Nick. All I need is a reindeer, the Grinch looked around. But since reindeer are scarce, there was none to be found. Did that stop the old Grinch? No, the Grinch simply said, if I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead. So he called his dog Max. Then took some red thread, and he tied a big horn on the top of his head. Ooh, this is getting good. Then he loaded some bags and some old empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh, and he hooked up old Max. Then the Grinch said, "Giddy-up," and the sleigh started down towards the homes where the Who's lay a snooze in their town. Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch, but if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got stuck only once, for a moment or two. Then he stuck his head out of the fireplace flue, where the little Who stockings all hung in a row. Those stockings, he grinned, are the first thing to go. Then he slithered and slunk, with a smile most unpleasant. Around the whole room he took every present. Pop guns and bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorn, and plums. He stuffed them in bags. Then the Grinch, very nimble, stuffed all the bags, one by one, up the chimney. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Then he slunk to the icebox. He took the Who feast. He took the Who pudding, and he took the roast beast. He cleaned out that icebox as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took the last can of Who hash. Uh-oh. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. And now, grinned the Grinch, I will stuff up the tree. Even took the tree. That's nuts. And the Grinch grabbed the tree, and he started to shove, when he heard a small sound, like the coo of a dove. He turned around fast, and he saw a small Who. Little Cindy Lou Who was not more than 2. The Grinch had been caught by this tiny Who daughter who'd got out of bed for a cup of cold water. She stared at the Grinch and said, "Santa Claus, why? Why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why?" But you know that old Grinch was so smart and so slick. He thought up a lie, and he thought up one quick. "Why, my sweet little tot, the fake Santa Claus lied. There's a light on this tree that won't light on one side. So I'm going to take it back home to my workshop, my dear. I will fix it up there and bring it back here." His fib fooled the child. Then he patted her head, and he got her a drink, and he sent her off to bed. When Cindy Lou Who went to bed with her cup, he went up the chimney and stuffed that tree up. And the last thing he took was the log for their fire. He went up the chimney himself, that old liar. On the walls, he left nothing but hooks and some wire. He cleaned them out. He cleaned them out like nothing. And the one speck of food that he left in the house was a crumb that was even too small for a mouse. Then he did the same thing to the other Who houses, leaving crumbs much too small for all the Who mouses. It was dawn. All the Whos were still in bed. All the Whos still a snooze while he packed up the sled. Packed it up with their presents, the ribbons, the wrappings, the tags, the tinsels, the trimmings, and the trappings. Poor Max. Pulling all that. Oh boy. 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it. Poo-poo to the Whos was his grinchiest humming. They're finding out now that Christmas ain't coming. They'll just wake up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open. A minute or two. Then the Whos down in Whoville will all cry, boo-hoo. That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. So he paused, and the Grinch put his hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound rising up over the snow. It started out low, and then it started to grow. But the sound wasn't sad. Why, that sound sounded merry. It couldn't be so. But it was merry. Very. He stared down at Whoville. The Grinch popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or another, it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags. He puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means something a bit more. I think he's on to something. What happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And the minute his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light. He brought back the toys, the food for the feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast. How the Grinch tried to steal Christmas. And Merry Christmas to all of you and your families. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. If the Grinch's heart can unthaw and grow back 3 sizes bigger than before, I think there's a lot of hope left for this world, in spite of all the stuff we complain about and talk about. I still believe in humanity. Not all of it, but a lot of it. If the Grinch can change, we can all change. Right, bro? Yeah. Be right back. That was fun. That was straight up fun. I look forward to that. And I don't even try to rehearse it or nothing. I look forward to that. All right, I'm going to read some comments. Yeah, Governor Buzzkill. Yeah, he was a Grinchy MFer. You don't hear nothing about him anymore. He's just so done. I mean, I don't know what kind of sweetheart deal he got. I think he's in China, if I'm not mistaken. I ain't lying. Did you guys enjoy that? All right, good. You guys enjoyed it? All right, good. Maximus be a great thing. Yeah, Max. The pictures, the illustrations are great too. Do 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 do. I mean, like I said, I mean there's a lot of story in that. You know, there's a lot of story going on in the Grinch. A lot of life lessons that, you know, instead of kids watching the crap that they do now, they should teach them the moral. There's morals to that story. You know, I mean, actually, the movie with Jim Carrey in it's still one of my favorite movies. You know, besides like The Matrix and a couple other ones, but just the emotion that was in there, and you know, when Cindy Lou Who, when he found out that she was actually at risk, but you can tell in the beginning. So outside of people who are just straight up evil, you know, there's a bit of good in people who are evil, and there's a bit of evil in people that are good. You know, I think we all know that. But the telltale sign in the very beginning was what? You know, if we're going to talk about lessons. When the little girl came, yes, he lied to her. So he's a bad person. I don't know about evil, but a bad person. Thief, evil, whatever. He just wanted to wreck their home. He was malicious, you know. because of things that happened in his life. He was projecting it on everyone else, wanted to get even with the world. However, after he lied to her and he found that the girl was still gullible and sweet, what did he do? He put her to bed and he got her the glass of water that he wanted, that she wanted, and he put her in bed, tucked her in bed with her cold glass of water. So that was indicative of, to me, that he could be saved. I was a soul worth saving. And there's a little bit of, bad and corruption in the best of people because we're all human. I mean, you could tell when someone's a bit too far gone, per se, but, you try. You can't, how would I say? What's the best way of saying it? You can't convert billy goats, you can't fix broken per se. Some people are doing that by choice, but you got to give them a shot. I try to give people a shot, I mean, not like let them, I'm having a hard time articulating it. Not letting them, take their chances with me, not being gullible, not like, well, yeah, maybe I will let them, drive my car for a week. I'm not saying like that. Yeah, okay, here's my wallet, take whatever you need. I'm not talking about that, but just give them a shot, as in trying to help and trying to expose people to something better, something new, a different way, and give them the opportunity to either accept or reject it. Because some people, I believe in the travels that I've had on the Strip, when I used to be, when I used to be able to help the homeless right on the Strip, I think that made a difference because some people, well, I know it did on a physical level, but on a mental, maybe spiritual level, there was some times when I could tell that a human being was sitting there like, someone actually gives a shit about me. I could tell that. You can sense that when you're around a person. And I think that should be our goal for 2025. I'm not saying put yourself out there. I'm not saying put yourself in danger. I'm not saying anything of the like. What I am saying is make it part of your two things. To make part of your daily routine, perhaps, depending on how often you get out of the house. If you only get out on Sundays, so be it. One would be generous with compliments. Let's make that a 2025 thing. Be generous with compliments. It's simple. It's cheap. They don't cost anything. For us guys, we have to be a little careful because of, if it's of someone of the opposite sex, people can get the wrong ideas or whatever. So temper it. You're not flirting, you're complimenting. But it's not like, hey, nice skirt. You're not like that. But, whatever. What beautiful artistry you do. What a great voice. You do such an excellent job here. Thank you. Compliment people. And you know what? Guys like compliments too. And guys, don't be afraid to compliment another guy. It doesn't make you a poofta or nothing, You know what I'm saying? Let's be generous. If we can't be generous financially, we can be generous with our compliments and, giving of ourselves. Find one person. Don't gas people. Don't be like, that's the best cologne ever, bro, and it smells like, a horse's ass. But compliment people, Just let's make that a 2025 thing. Complimenting people. All right? I think that's a good one. Number 2, I think 2025, I think we should give people the opportunity to not screw us over, not take advantage of us, but to let them know that someone gives a crap. Let's do that. It's a little more putting yourself out there than tossing out a compliment. You know, nice jacket, bro. That's awesome. You know, or whatever. I mean, you know what I did today at Smith's? The manager was there, and I just walked by and I pumped the brakes, and I just stopped, and because she was like, it was hectic at Smith's, and all I said to her was, she was like, oh shit, you know, now what? You know, and I said to her, you know what? You guys are doing a fantastic job in here. Every time I come in here, it's like the sun shines different inside this place. All your employees are happy. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know how you're doing it, but somehow, some way, your employees, the people underneath you, are content. They're happy. They smile when you pass, and they don't make me get out of the way, you know, when they're doing their job. And in the morning, it's hectic. They're packing out and this and that, whatever. And she lit up like one of these lights that are in here. She was just like, you know, and she walked away with a big grin, and that gave her, you know, now, so that also has a trickle down effect, because now she'll be like, what am I doing with my employees that they're so content and happy? I got to do more. You see what I'm saying? It was like a trickle down thing going on there. And that didn't cost me a dime. It cost me 30 seconds of my life to stop and not be like, brr, you know, just rush by her. So what? You know, in a world of like people caroning at her all day because she's wearing, you know, Ashley, whatever, manager, whatever the heck she was there. She's wearing that. So people are probably like all day, oh, you know, there's a dozen eggs back there and I found one that's broken. How dare you? With a world of people like that, haven't someone just acknowledge that you're doing something good, or even, you know, well, you know, we could all say, well, I'm not going to praise you or tip you just for doing your job. You know, you're getting paid to do that. You know, it's a fine line with saying that. I could say that in a lot of cases. Oh, you want me to throw you a party because you did the job I'm paying you for? No, but some appreciation for the quality and the attentiveness that you did in the job I'm paying you for. You know what I'm saying? So let's make that our two-pronged thing. Don't be stingy with the compliments. Learn to be generous with complimenting. Again, guys, be careful. Women, be careful too, complimenting guys, because guys get it twisted, you know? Guys are just like, oh, you know, she smiled at me. You know, oh, you know, she wants me. You know, guys are weird too. And women could get offended. So you gotta be careful, but take it outside of the physical. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not like, hey, nice sweater. You know what I'm saying? Take it outside of the physical and find something else. Some other redeeming quality, even of the shittiest person. Again, I ran into another situation where I could tell this, and I do it on purpose sometimes. I can tell, how would I say? People can tell that, I mean, some people can tell that I might be happy that 45 is now 47. You know what I'm saying? I kind of got that look about me. I don't know why, you know. Just saying. I've been told that. So, you know, in some situations, you might get a little, you know, whatever, by people who, you know, have like purple hair and nose rings and whatever. So I was getting the side eye by someone and, you know, whatever. And I just went, I was like, and she was a woman she was wearing a nice dress. And I was just like, wow, that is a beautiful dress on you. But I didn't do it in a, how you doing kind of way. I did it in a, like if I was a designer, like it was so cut and dry. And she just, like, she was looking at me like, you know, like that. And so instead of responding in kind, I was just like, wow, that dress looks beautiful on you. Like that. No, how you doing? No flirtatiousness, just like and it did. I wasn't blowing smoke up her ass. And even though she wanted to tell me to go fuck myself, she couldn't because of the quality of that compliment. And it made her feel good. And she was like, like she had a divide by zero error, like instantly. You can see it, and then she hesitated and she went past, and I turned with her, and she was like, "Thank you." Okay, have an excellent day. And then she went probably back to, like being like, whatever. This was right after the election, too. So, maybe I was smiling a little more and she was like a little more like that or whatever. But it goes a long way. It does go a long way. So we're going to be generous with compliments and we are going to shine a little light into some people and see how they respond. Just, I'm not saying like, run around like freaking Jiminy Cricket and trying to change the world and whatnot, but, you never know. Give people a reason, and it ties right into the compliments. Give people a reason say, damn, people do care about me. Maybe I can be a better person or whatever. How about we do that? Selectively. Not everyone. Selectively on that one. I think so. All right. Get over the messages. Human kindness, yeah, motivate people. We all have a quality. We all have a quality of that makes us, regardless of looks, and we're all, handsome and or beautiful in our own way, Um, we all have a quality. When you have light inside you, we all have a quality that attracts other people, Like people want to be around us, us type of people for the quality that we project. I'm going to make a commitment not to make people regret that. I'm being really introspective right now. I'm going to make sure people don't regret being drawn to whatever kind of light that I have. Yeah. Kyle, as a former grocery store worker, that means a lot when someone takes time out of the busy days. Yeah. I mean, that dude in the butcher place, I mean, to this day, that's why I do go back to that place all the time. It's a little out of my way and the neighborhood's a little but the guy who took the time to slice off that battery's dying. Yeah, that battery is like dying over there. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that. I gotta buy a new battery for that camera. He took this. Hold everything. Wait, let me fire this bag up. Give me a second. Hmm. 1 second. This is extraordinarily odd. Having a couple of issues. Just hang out a second. That was strange. I had to reset my that one's still out. I had to reset the switching board. All right, anyway. So let's do that. Let's get in the habit of just being generous. But I was saying the guy took the time to cut the brisket up and everything for me, just the tails, the short ones. That was freaking awesome. And he gave me a deal. Kindness does motivate people. You know, but some people do take kindness as weakness, unfortunately, because, you know, there's some wacky people in the world. But it is what it is. All right, is Doug Collins here? What up, Doug? Merry Christmas. Christopher C., I still remember when you told the homeless man that he mattered to you. Yeah, I mean, I still remember that too. I know exactly where that was. I know exactly, yeah, right outside in the front there. And he was just like, you know, I'm a piece of whatever, yeah. And a lot of people feel like that. And they don't have... You know what? A lot of your friends feel like that. A lot of your family feels like that. There's some people who can be surrounded by people they love or and still feel alone. And me, I'm a little susceptible to that too. I have that like lone wolf thing going on that, you know, sometimes I'm an extroverted introvert and an introverted extrovert, but you know, so sometimes it's a little difficult for me to, you know, drop my guard, especially with a lot of the things I've been through in my life. You know, drop my guard is not 100% easy. So doing this and saying the things that I say is not because I know better or I am better or I think I'm better or I do better. It's... You know, sometimes I need to hear the words that come out of my own mouth too. And you guys help reinforce all that too. So that's why I'm thankful for you, all you as well. And if I happen to serve as an inspiration, so be it. You know, so be it. That, you know, that inspires me to keep inspiring. If that makes sense. But one second. I had to get my Santa hat on. My Santa Claus hat. Alright, that's good. Alright, I'm gonna get going. Before I go, I do want to say, in case you guys don't catch, because I'll do a live tomorrow, just something quick, probably a drive-in chat live, just to say hello. Supposedly all the construction on the F1 deconstruction on the strip is now gone. They made this big announcement today, like, whoa. It's like, okay, you know, cool. You did what you're supposed to do, but I should compliment them. So we'll go and like kind of drive up and down the strip because I do have to be there anyway, but I'm just not sure what time. We'll figure that out, but you know, hit the bell button, do all the stuff. But just in case I don't see you between now and, of course, I'll do the chill and chat live stream on Friday as per usual, and we'll go walk around on Saturday. But in case I don't see you, have a wonderful and Merry Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, enjoy the spirit of Christmas, because as I keep saying, it's not, you know, people have pigeonholed it into a very, you know, it's quote unquote religious per se, but I think it's more secular now. So I don't think there's any harm in anyone enjoying the Christmas spirit and keeping it in their heart, because all it's about is, I wouldn't say all it's about, but predominantly it's about joy, peace, love, friendship, family, loved ones, remembering loved ones. You know, it should be the best time of the year, you know, and to be able to enjoy it and celebrate it, and all the lead up that I do, You know, you see me when I start in October, and, you know, and it doesn't get anticlimactic for me because I keep going. I try to keep the spirit in my heart year round, and I'll keep my Christmas den up till at least February, without a doubt. But to have you guys there to celebrate it with means an awful lot to me. It truly does. You know, someone to share, you know, my excitement, my highs, the lows, and even the inside of my house now, which, if you had any idea, you know, how big a deal that was for me, it's a big deal. But yeah, I put some videos up on the Bror Nation last night, just in case you didn't see them. It's a big deal. All right. Keep that Grinch at bay. Abso-freaking-lutely. All right, people. I'm going to get going. I appreciate you hanging out with me. And like I said, if I don't see you between now and Friday, I love you guys. And if you're new, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button, all that other stuff. Merry Christmas. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.